Hey guys, this is Max Geschwind with Max on the Red Carpet. We're here at the Gracie Awards, which honors and celebrates women who are making a difference in film and TV. They're going to be walking this red carpet soon, so let's go chat with a few of them. On the red carpet.
Nice to meet you.
Now, congratulations on yet another successful year here at the Gracie Awards. Now, what goes through the process of getting submissions for people who want their work honored here at the show?
Sure. It's our 38th annual Gracies, and we had a record-breaking amount of submissions this year. Nearly 1,000 pieces of media were submitted. We have a team of nearly 70 volunteer judges come to Washington, D.C. over a very cold weekend in January, and they do nothing but watch TV and listen to the radio and figure out what the best in media by, for, and about women really is each year.
Now, how do you personally think women have progressed through film and TV and other programming?
Well, I think this year we're seeing a really interesting trend in terms of a lot of women owning the means of production. You look at shows like Girls or the Mindy Project, where women are directing, producing, writing. We look at 2 presidential debates, both moderated by women. I think that there's a tremendous amount to celebrate this year. We're very excited.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us. I appreciate it. Have a good night.
It's so wonderful to be here with all these women, all these amazingly talented women. And you know, the Gracies are different because if you win an award for journalism, you're there with other reporters, which is also really wonderful. But this is showing women doing so many different kinds of jobs in different kinds of electronic media. And the sun is so bright in my eyes. Excuse me. So in so many different kinds of electronic media that it's really a wonderful thing to celebrate, to be there with all those fabulous women.
Now, you've been with the NPR for a number of years. What's it like working with NPR?
It is a great place for women to work, and it always has been. It gets better all the time, and I really feel privileged to have been there for more than 25 years.
Thank you so much, Ina. I appreciate it.
The national chair, and I haven't missed the Gracies in years. It's just one of my favorite things. And even more fun is our judging weekend in Washington, where you spend 2 days judging the best material, crying, eating cookies with all these women, and go through hundreds of entries. So we had record-breaking entries this year, over 900. So to win a Gracie is a big deal.
I think that there are more and more awards for women in the media, and I really like that. And so the ability to actually present and be a part of this ceremony, not being a woman myself, is something that I'm really excited for.
Now, how do you think women have progressed in TV during the past year, in shows and movies?
By leaps and bounds. I mean, with shows like Girls, Scandal, the show that I'm on, where there are main characters that have conversations that aren't just simply about boys, you know, which I think is a big change from even a decade ago. So I think there are many other shows that are just kind of slipping my mind right now because the sun is right in my face. But yeah, I think women have come a long way in TV.
Hi, Lucy. Nice to meet you. My name's Max My name's Max Geschwind with Max on the Red Carpet. What brings you here tonight to the Gracie Awards?
They're honoring me with an award for a female rising star, so I'm just very excited to be here.
How does it feel to be honored by the Gracie Awards? What do they mean to you?
It's amazing because I'm surrounded by very inspiring women and empowering women, and to be included in that group is just very flattering. It's very awesome.
One more quick question. How do you think women have progressed in the programming such as film and TV within the past year?
I think that each year, I think that women have more of a voice and more of like they're putting their foot down, and we just have a stronger presence, which is awesome.
Hannah, sorry I didn't see you there. How's it going? My name is Max Geschwind. I'm with Max on the Red Carpet. What brings you here tonight to the Gracie Awards?
I'm presenting an award, and I'm also accepting an award. So I'm accepting an award for producing a series for Procter & Gamble for ESPNW for one of my pieces. So I'm accepting an online content award. And I'm presenting an award for Outside the Lines for ESPN.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah. How does that feel to be honored by the Gracie Awards? What does that mean to you?
It's great because I've been honored not only for my work in front of the camera, but now multiple times for my work behind the camera. So for filmmaking, for internet content, and for over-the-air content. So it feels very validating, that they reward you for telling the stories of women, and that they reward women and women-owned businesses. And so I think from every level they hit a home run.
I was able to put together a series of stories about women in the military, women who are working as engineers, women who are working in public relations, a pilot, a chopper pilot, and just had the most wonderful time putting this series of stories together. And I'm thrilled that it's being honored tonight, and it's because of them. It's because of these amazing women.
That's incredible. Now, how do you think women have progressed in the military throughout the last few years?
Well, I think especially in the last 10 years, women have really played major roles, because when we talk about the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, there are no front lines, really. So we've had women in combat for the last 10 years, and there were big announcements this summer about, oh yes, we're opening more positions to women. Well, I spoke with a woman who has a Purple Heart. She's been in combat. So I think they're making major strides. And the way we fight wars now, they're looking for someone who's intelligent and who knows what they're doing. It's not just about all brawn, and these women are so capable.
Hi. I just want to say, first of all, it's a great honor to get to speak with you. I watched great job at the vice presidential debate, I have to say. What went through preparing for that debate? I have to say, that was huge.
I said it's kind of like preparing for the SATs, but then having to take them in front of 50 million people. So it was a lot of studying, a little on the edge of my competence, but it went all right.
But overall, it went great, I have to say. Really no errors, no problems. It was really amazing. Now, let's move. We're here at the Gracie Awards. What brings you here tonight?
Ducking here from the sun, like blast. Okay, you stand tall, or I'll take my shoes off. One of the things. I'm getting an award for correspondent reporter. That's why I'm here.
How does that feel to be honored by the Gracies?
It's a wonderful honor, because honoring women is a magnificent thing. We all think, of course. I love having my son here with me, and he's going to present tonight, so that's a lot of fun.
How do you think women have progressed in journalism throughout the last year?
I think light years. I mean, first of all, I think, I cover a war, and when I first started doing that, there weren't a whole lot of other women doing that. And I walk in now, and it's mostly female war correspondents. That might be a bit of an exaggeration, but there certainly have been a broadening of what women do in the media, how they do it, and I don't think anybody thinks twice sending a woman into a war zone anymore, and that didn't used to be the case.
I mean, that's really what it's about, clapping for ourselves. Sometimes you have to clap for yourself, but it's about uplifting the spirit of that, patting people on the back to say you are doing an amazing job, please keep doing everything that you're doing, and to have that basically come from your peer group of women is, I think, the ultimate honor.
Now, you play a very big role in ABC's Grey's Anatomy. So how do you think women in general are progressing in television?
The significance of having something like a Grey's Anatomy and a character like Dr. Miranda Bailey on television for going on 10 years now, we're all, as a company, incredibly aware of how significant that is to our audience. We do have, everything that you look at on television now, we have a great volume, actually, of women, but it's about being able to lead that and people being drawn to shows because they are women-centric, for lack of a better word. We're doing a really great job with that in Shondaland and, really across television. We can always do more. There's always room for more, but actually I think we're in a really great place.
Right, totally. Well, best of luck in the future. I really appreciate you having us. Good night. With Max on the red carpet.
Hi, Max.
How does it feel tonight hosting the Gracie Awards?
It feels wild. Amazing. I'm very excited to be here. I'm very excited to stand up there and celebrate and honor these fantastic women.
What do the Gracie Awards mean to you personally?
It means that, it's important that women acknowledge and support one another. We acknowledge the great work and the successes publicly and celebrate them. So rare does that happen. Even for ourselves, when we have these great, huge accomplishments, it's hard for us to even celebrate ourselves. This is a community that's getting together, show our love, support for one another. I feel honored to stand here amongst all these women. I was, with trepidation, I accepted the invitation because I felt like, oh my gosh, there's so much to live up to. I'm in the same room with Raddatz and Melissa Etheridge, and all these phenomenal artists and political figures and reporters and journalists and broadcasters but you know, I deserve to be here, and that's what I learned too. When they chose me, I felt like, you know what, I am one of those women, and what a great honor. So I'm happy to be here.
Congratulations tonight on being honored tonight at the Gracies. Now, what does that mean to be honored by the Gracie Awards to you?
Well, you know, this is my second Gracie Award. I'm so proud of that. 2 years ago, I was honored with the Dove Real Beauty Award here at the Gracies, and it was such an honor. And I'm back here for Individual Achievement, Host, Entertainment, and it's for a show that I did with BET. And what we did is we looked at the African Americans who were nominated or won Oscars since the beginning of the show, and I was the stories that you hear. For example, Hattie McDaniel, the first African American to ever win an Oscar for Gone with the Wind, played Mammy in Gone with the Wind, wasn't even allowed to sit at the table with the rest of her co-stars because of the color of her skin. You know, telling stories like that, it's important for us to know stories like that, so we know where we came from and how far we still have to go, and the pioneers that laid the road for us today. So yeah, so it was wonderful to be able to be a part of that special.
Max on the red carpet. Now, what do the Gracie Awards mean to you personally?
Well, one, Gracie Allen was just an amazing figure in media for women, and then going beyond that, they have been, giving awards to, showing excellence in media for women for a while, and it's even though it is not that much of a despairing issue anymore, it's nice to be recognized by other women. That's really nice.
Just one last question. How do you think women have progressed in film and television and music within the last few years?
Oh, I think it's definitely a woman is more. I think there's more of a chance that a woman is taken seriously in any of the media roles now. I mean, there's still some that are mostly male, but if you are a woman and you have the talent and the ability, I think you have a chance to absolutely do whatever you want.
Thanks for having us. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Are you presenting tonight, or I take that?
I heard you were going to be here.
Thanks, Maria. That means so much to me. I appreciate it. But now let's really.
I am here because of Max. Because Max on the carpet is here.
Yes, absolutely. I'm just so important, right? No, I get it. Well, I heard you're presenting tonight. An award. Which award is that?
I believe it's Best Documentary, right? Best Documentary? I'm not crazy. Best Documentary.
So, is this your first time here?
No, I've been here before. It's actually a really great event that I was saying earlier. There's, the obligations you have to do in life. This is actually one I really like and coming to and enjoy a lot because there is a great camaraderie among the women, and it's just a fun event.
Now, what do the Gracie Awards mean to you personally?
What do they mean to me personally? I think anytime we're celebrating people who are making change or affecting for change is really important, and I'm totally behind that, and especially women.
Hi. Great to meet you. Now, when the Oscars come around, I don't watch any other network but E because you guys are just so real, and you have that connection with the celebrities.
Thank you.
So how does it feel to be honored tonight for your work on that?
It feels great. The Gracie Awards have very special significance in my life because I came here years ago. I did my first red carpet with Bill at the Gracie Awards, and I've been a guest, I've been a presenter, I've been a host, and now to finally win is pretty incredible. So we're very honored that they're honoring our show Giuliana and Bill on the Style Network, and that they're honoring a show that's very positive and wholesome. It's nice.